Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, October 17, 2017, and today I would like to talk about the evolution of a artist signature. My name is Maxwell Yowzer, and let's get started. So, yesterday I talked about the history of a artist signature, where we sort of explored the question, what's in a name? Also talked a little bit about the history of my signature. If you guys haven't checked that video out, do check it out. I do think it's worth watching. But today I really want to talk about the evolution of my signature. And believe it or not, this is going to be a long video. Hopefully not a long video, I mean. So I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. So without wasting any more time, let's get right to it. Okay, so originally my signature started out M, like this, and then 2, and then X. So that was my signature, very simple. And the reason why I used the number 2 is because I thought it looked like a lowercase a, and also I remember seeing a poster where someone had used a number. I don't know if it was a typo, but I remember seeing a number, and it represented a letter. And I just thought it was a really, really great idea, and I wish I knew who came up with the idea, because I would totally give them credit. But anyways, if you're watching, and yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for that idea. That's an awesome idea. So here we go, and then from here, Max sort of evolved to this, and the reason why it evolved to that is because when you start signing very quickly, it'll just naturally connect. So the M and the 2 just sort of naturally connects, and then the X. So that's how it evolved, and I used that signature for a long time, actually, until I realized actually the M also looks like a 3. So I thought, wouldn't it be great if the M and the 2 and it was just like a 3, 2, 1 kind of thing, all letters. All numbers representing letters. I thought that would be a great idea. How would I do that? And I just sort of kept, playing with that idea, and then it just dawned on me I could just make the 2 longer and then just throw a 1 right through there. And then that sort of made Max, and I just love that idea. As soon as I saw that, I said, okay, I'm keeping that. That's perfect. 3, 2, 1, because that's usually what I would say before I start work anyways. I go 3, 2, 1, let's go, because I had the hardest time just getting started. So one of the ideas I had, or habits I created, was to say 3, 2, 1, and then I have to start working on my creation. So if you guys are ever like, can't get enough courage to work on those artworks, or your art homework, just say 3, 2, 1, and then just do it. Make that habit of saying 3, 2, 1, go. And then pretty soon you'll just say 3, 2, 1, and your body will just follow. I mean, it's just, that's how your mind works, you know what I mean? So I hope that helps out. And then why I came up with Maxwell is because I should just say Maxwell Yowzer, is because I needed a unique name, because I had looked up Max Chang, which is my name, and literally I found millions of Max Changs. It was just a sea of Max Changs, and I just did not want to get lost in a sea of Max Changs. So I needed a unique name, and I already had Yowzer because that's my Korean nickname. Everybody already knew me as Yowzer. So you know what? I'm just going to add 2. Who cares? I'm going to make 2 first names. And better so, because now I can sign my name Max for more child-friendly artwork, and then I can sign my name Yowzer or Yows for the more adult content. So that way people can know me as Yows, as the adult artist, and Max as for the children's artist. So that way I'm separating the 2, and I don't think children should see any adult artwork. So this way it was great. I was able to have 2 signatures, but at the same time be one person. So that's why I came up with Maxwell Yowzer. Actually, that's how I came up with Max Yows or Max Yowzer. But then the reason why I actually came up with Maxwell is because when I signed my name Max Yowz, right? Yowzer, I mean Maxwell Yowzer. I didn't like the fact that Yowzer weighed more than Max, so I had to make the Max longer. So I had a choice between Maxwell, I had a choice between Max a million or Max M, and I chose Maxwell because I like the idea of wealth of or well of information or well done, Max. You know, another fine piece of artwork you've created. So I just like that word well, and also, you know, slop well is, you know, something that a lot of people used to say, which means good night. I just really liked Maxwell, so I went with Maxwell. So that's the reason why Maxwell was created, and so I'm just gonna quickly show you what Maxwell Yowzer looked like before. It was something like this, and I remember it was something like the W didn't even have a curl to it, and I remember the E's always used to look like that, and the Yowzer, the Y, you know, changed a lot, you know, different ways of saying. The O actually flowed like this, and then went like that, and I don't even think there was a curl there either. So, and the Z didn't have a cross through it. And I remember I played with a uppercase E and a lowercase R, and then a lowercase E with an uppercase R, and that's the one that I really wanted, or the one that I really liked, because it matched sort of the flow from the beginning. So there was a, you know, there was a congruency there. I mean, I just like the flow and the weight of it. Here with this letter going up this way, it just didn't, you know, balance properly for me. I really like this, so I picked that one, and then I really wanted to connect the Z to the E, so then that just sort of ended up looking like this. And by the way, I went with this curl because it's just quicker to sign that way. And then I went with another curl there because just for, you know, continuity, just to, you know, continue the flow. And then when I added that sort of E to the Z, I like the fact that it was more legible, so you could even see the Z quicker or better. So that's another thing. When you come up with your signature, it should be legible. Like, you should be able to read it the moment you know, see the signature, because there's nothing worse than, you know, what was that guy's name again, or I couldn't really read his signature or whatever. It's a good idea to make your signature legible and as easy to sign, because, you know, once you become famous, you know, they're going to ask for your autograph, so you need to, you know, yeah, have a better flow. But don't worry about that, because the evolution of your signature, it's just going to, you know, after you do 1,000,000, you know, 100 signatures, it's just gonna evolve naturally. So anyways, that's the evolution of my signature. I hope this video helped you guys. Thanks again for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.